Hey guys, today we are going to have another discussion video, and today's topic is going to be one of the biggest problems players make in the game, and that is communication. Communication is a very important thing in this game, but can sometimes also be very hard to accomplish because of the limited resources that the game provides. First point to make, the easiest way to have good communication in a game is to play in a full 3-man party or party with your friends. This is because when in a 3-man party or when playing with your friends, you tend to understand what they usually do in the game and what is the best pick for them to choose. So even without verbal or visual communication, you can still make pretty good decisions during the game. But many of you might say that you do not usually play in a full 3-man party or with friends, but instead play in a duo queue or solo queue situation. Playing in a duo queue is still relatively okay because when you have 2 players in your party that you know can play certain roles, you can leave the solo queue player to pick whatever role he wants, and after that, you can make the remaining picks that will fulfill all the other remaining roles. This will allow everybody to have a comfortable role to play in and to also avoid conflict between your 2-man party and the solo queue player. Now, I know that many of you play in a solo queue situation. One of the main things that is key in communicating is using the different pings. When playing in a solo queue situation, it is inevitable that there will be people who want to play the same role, and in the end, there will be 1 or 2 players who will be in an uncomfortable role throughout the whole game. In this situation, the one thing that you can do to make sure everybody makes the right moves is to make use of the pings that the game provides. When pinging, your teammates will be notified of the things that your other teammates have on their minds, either reporting missing heroes or getting ready to engage into a team fight. With pings, your teammates will be more able to understand what you want them to do, since none of you all really understand each other's playstyle. However, there are still going to be people who use pings at the random or abuse them to vent their frustration on their teammates. One advice from me is that if that happens, just ignore them and try to not ping them back, because this will just result in a miscommunication in the team and will ultimately lead to wrong decisions being made and possibly a loss. So if you have a choice and do not want to have problems communicating with your team, do go play in a full 3-man party and preferably with people you know. One more way that you can have better communication is to use apps that allows for either visual or verbal communication. Examples of those apps are either Discord or Skype. I personally use Discord more because it has high quality audio for both the sending and receiving end. The advantage of when you have a verbal or visual communication with each other is that you can agree on what to do on the spot and not have to worry about misinterpreting what your teammates are thinking through the use of pings. One more point I want to make before I end this video is that you can be the one who leads the team through making short calls. Short calls are basically telling your team when to engage in a team fight or what to do in a specific situation. Making short calls can better help your team have a main person to listen to, like a leader they can count on. But if the short calls are wrong or bad, it can result in very bad consequences. So make sure you know what you are doing before being the one who makes the calls. So that's it for this video. If you have enjoyed, do leave a like down below and also do give me your opinions on this topic, whether you agree with me or disagree with me. And also, remember to subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys in the next video.